What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to episode number 91 of my Path to Power. This first episode in today's Sunday 3-pack, and as you can see, we're getting started off doing a little bit of trading. And I was just going through, basically what I did is I put minimum price 10,000 coins gold and just started going through, and I found a Walcott for 60,000 coins for the 41212. Saw that a couple had sold for somewhere around 70,000 coins recently. I checked the market here, and there's one up for 64,000. I figured that one might sell more quickly than mine, and then maybe mine will be the next one to go. It's 69,000. Basically, I just wanted to list them for 69,000 for a little while to get a little bit of that dirty talk in there. But Arian Robin here picked him up 93,000 coins. He generally sells for about 100. Cheapest on the market was 105, so I'm going to put mine up for 105 as well. And see if maybe, I didn't even check contracts. Generally, I'll check contracts to see, okay, my guy has more contracts or better fitness, so I'm going to go ahead and list him for the same price as the other cheapest on the market, and mine should be picked first anyways. But we come up against this guy, first match of the day against Diction FC, and it ends up freezing, and luckily he backed out, and I didn't have to because we're in the 5,500 coin tournament. Even though we haven't played one match, we don't want to be backing out on anybody ever, even though it does happen from time to time. But eventually and finally we do come into a match, and this squad was basically telepathically or foreshadowing for this tournament that was built. It's a perfect squad for this tournament. It has everything that this tournament asks for and is a brilliant squad to play with. It also morphs very well. And what do I mean by morphing? What I mean by morphing is in-game you can switch this squad into a couple different formations. If the 4-2-3-1 isn't working for me, there are a couple different formations that I can easily switch to and have still a great chance of going on and winning. And that, obviously the first one would be the 4-2-2 formation. Move Neymar probably up to striker and move Robinho back to cam, or vice versa, depending on how I'm feeling. Robinho actually wins a header right there, and I was like, check out this mother boop. The goalkeeper coming out probably shouldn't have drawn him out there, but Tony Cruz plays in brilliant corner kicks. His free kicks are brilliant as well. Robinho stringing on through. But as I was saying, morphing, the 4-2-2 works well. 4-1-2-1-2 also quite good for this squad. Any of the 4-backs. 4-5-1 this squad does really well with, even though that's not something I generally would switch to. 4-3-2-1 this squad does very well with, so that there are options just all over the place. If it is not working, it is easy to switch out of, because the 4-2-3-1 is kind of one of those formations for me that I can struggle with from time to time. But we're 3-0 up here in the 40th minute, and I don't know what he's doing defensively. Controlling that center back allows the easiest finesse shot I think I have taken in a long time in FIFA 12. And he is done. First rage quitter of the episode. Not to say that there will be more, but there's always a chance. We've been putting the rage into folks with this squad. We come up against this guy, and I saw Lukaku, and then I saw Sturridge, and I said, oh no, he's probably just going to cross it in. Whoa, what do you know? Header goal. And I was like, oh no, I am not getting into this nonsense again. I am not about to play one of these matches where I want to throw my controller at the end of it. And because I don't throw controllers, I don't really get that mad at FIFA, other than every so often when I play these guys that just cross. And I want to just, do it right back to them like that. Even though it was an open header, it's still a cross and a header goal, so sucker. But we managed to draw back level. This guy was a pretty good opponent, a pretty strong defender at that. He made me work for it here, and he crossed it in and scored another header. And I was like, you've got to be joking. FIFA, this is not cool at this point. I do not want to be playing in one of these matches where it's a 4-1-2-1-2, A pass over the top, outside, cross, header, possible goal, more than likely goal. But a nice passing sequence here from the team. And as you can see with Robinho out wide there, I've switched to a 4-2-2 formation at this point in the match. And usually I would show that, but I did not. Just did this to get a little bit more offensive, get some players up front a bit more. He gets a little flustered and tries to pass it out too quickly. So we get it right back there. That's why I'm just including it in this goal. This is kind of a long build-up, an extremely long passing sequence. But this is how you have to play against contained defenders from time to time. They just don't want to dive in, and you just kind of have to knock it around and wait for your opportunity. It will indeed eventually come. And sometimes you just got to take a player on, like I do here with Pato, and get really lucky to essentially bridge him with a chop. But Pato slots it away like he meant to do it, and I'm going to say that I meant to do that as well, even though I just meant to chop where the chop went. But we get a free kick here, drawn by FUT, 74th minute, and there's only one man for the job, our free kick specialist. And I was looking around, I was like, all right, I want high curve, high accuracy, low power for this close. Then I was like, screw it, let's just give it to Bastion. He can handle this. Is there any other player that I'd want taking? Well, Tony Cruz would be excellent as well, but I figure Schweinsteiger, let's do this. Up, straight over. Oh, that is a brilliant free kick that we're going to take 10 times out of 10. Banks it off the inside of the near post. There is no keeper in the world that's stopping that from just outside the 18-yard box. Filthy free kick from Bastion, and that's why we've got him in this side. And we're going to manage one more sequence here with Neymar up front, FUT at the right attacking mid spot. We must have moved Robinho to the left attacking mid, but McGeady spin from Neymar. That is one of the times when the McGeady spin is not used near enough. If you guys want to incorporate a new kind of ish place to skill, that's when you're coming across the top of the box like that, and people are like, oh no, he's going to shoot a finesse shot. And you manage to just do a McGeady spin, and you're just all of a sudden wide open, in on goal, on your player's preferred, strong right foot. Crush it away, no questions asked. He's pissed. You take that W just like we did right there. 3-1. Pick up a fitness card because we are moving on up into this tournament, into the semifinals here, and away we go against the Tart Toters. And I believe his name was Megaroid or something like that. And he was a pretty good player as well. But I was on my game for this match. Just kind of push it by the keeper there. And Pato's never going to miss an open net like that. Come on, man. 16th minute goal. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we are... at this point, I'm like, all right, I won this tournament in the deck decider yesterday. Speaking of which, if you guys did indeed miss that, let me know. Well, don't let me know. Go ahead and check the description down below because the deck decider playlist will be in there. Go check it out. It ended up being a cool team, even though it was a difficult deck to deal with. He ends up getting one back, and that was the worst goalkeeping I've ever seen from Manuel Neuer in FIFA 12. That was so bad. It was like straight down the middle, and he just dove backwards. Might have been my fault for calling him out a little bit. Anyways, we score a goal there in the 99th minute to, again, take a 2-1 lead. That is how this one is going to finish. That is how this first episode of this Sunday 3-pack is going to finish. Stay tuned for episode 2. That'll be out about 2 hours from now. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all then.